Hey, my friends, Janelle here from janellemma.com. I want to talk to you about some information I got from Johnny Jumpman the other day. I don't know if you know who Johnny Jumpman is. He's well, in my eyes, he's a social media king, Facebook algorithm king. And if you don't know who he is, he's an It Works distributor. He trains on social media, and go over and follow him and learn from his live videos if you aren't already. He's incredible at teaching us about Facebook, and I love everything that he teaches. So I want to share with you some of his tips today. There's so many that I could share, but today I want to share with you some that could be some mistakes you're making with your Facebook when you're trying to interact with people and build your audience through Facebook. So there's 6 of these. Number 1 is don't mass add people. We know that that's not a good idea anyway. Facebook will penalize you for that, and it won't benefit you. So mass adding people means that you can't then interact with them properly. You're not then creating engagement together. You're not really getting to know who they are, and you're not really building the rapport with them that Facebook loves you to build. So you've got to build that rapport. You've got to build interaction. You've got to build the likes and the comments. And if you're mass adding people, that's not going to happen, is it? Because you're not getting to the point of getting to know that person through their profile, then commenting on a few of their things, and then obviously Facebook will reward you for that. So that's just, this is what happens if you don't. If you mass add people, you won't have the time to do that, and Facebook will penalize you because of that. And then of course that's going to drop your interaction and drop your engagement, rather than help you out. So let's not mass add people. Let's add people on purpose. Let's put a purpose behind how we want to add people, and make sure you spend the time looking at those people's profile and what it is that they do in their life, and how you can interact with them, personally, on that personal level, and give them high touch value when you're trying to interact with them as well. Number 2 is when you're adding people, interact with them ASAP. So if you're adding someone, why not go over to their profile? Don't just look at their profile and look at their bio and their photos. Start commenting and liking and loving on their posts. So what this will do is Facebook will go, okay, these are friends now. You're interacting with them, so we'll show your posts and your engagement into their news feeds. So the more that as soon as you add someone as a friend on Facebook, and then you go and start to like and comment on their posts, Facebook will reward you for that. So you then, all of your stuff will start to be seen in the Facebook newsfeed of that person. So that's a big one, because you want that to happen, which means that you're going to be in the front of that person's mind as soon as you start adding them. And you still want to go to Messenger and send them a nice voice message as well, to make yourself known to them, and to put yourself in the front of their mind that way. But go and make sure that you comment and like their posts as well, and that way Facebook will reward you for that in a big way. And as I said, you want to add people on purpose, so of course you want to be doing that instead of willy-nilly just adding everyone here and there. You want to make sure you're adding the right people and quality people. It's not quantity you want to add. You want to add good quality people that will interact on your stuff, and will also like and comment on your stuff as well. Because there's no use adding someone and then you go through their newsfeed and you see they're not interacting with anyone else. If they're not doing that, they're not going to interact with you either, are they? So they're not really someone that you want to be adding as a friend, because you're not going to help each other out in the algorithm state of mind. So make sure that you're looking at that and seeing if they are interacting with other people. Number 3 is to interact and be social first. So I didn't know this one. Before you go and post something, why not go and like a few of other people's posts? So just say it's in the morning when you want to post at 9 a.m., something like that. Before you actually do your own post, go over and like and comment on a few other people's posts. Now what this does is, once you've liked and comment on their posts, and then you go and do your own post, your post will go up into their news feeds really quickly, and they will see your post straight away. And if it's high quality people you want to be seeing your posts, they're the people that you want to be making sure that they see what it is that you're putting out there to the marketplace. Then of course you want to be commenting and liking on their stuff first before you go and do a post. And then Facebook will go, okay, so you know, I'll let this person see your post in their news feeds, which is, I had no idea about that one. So that's pretty cool. That's a good little trick, that one, to get yourself known more in those, especially if it's new people that you think are high quality people and you want to be making sure that you that they see your stuff. Go and like some of their stuff first before you do a post. How cool is that? Number 4 is adding people to groups. Don't add people to groups unless you have their permission first. And I've done this in the past, ages ago, where I would add someone into a group and then they would delete themselves straight away. Guess what that does? Guess what that does? If you add someone to a group, you haven't asked them if they want to be added, you haven't got their permission, and then they delete themselves from that group straight away, that right then and there kills your interaction with that person. Facebook will absolutely penalize you for that and will not put your stuff, your posts and your interactions into their newsfeed, because Facebook wants to penalize you for that. Facebook knows everything. Facebook knows everything. And so if you go and add people to groups, even if you're mass adding people to groups, and then you all of a sudden have 5 or 6, 10 people that straight away delete themselves, Facebook will penalize you for that and absolutely kill and drop your interaction with that person for good. So please don't go and do that. Please make sure you're asking permission first, and that you're not just adding people to groups, you know, for no reason, without them knowing why they're there, without them knowing that you want them there for a reason. And don't go and add them to groups and then add them to a pin post and they still don't know what's going on. You've got to let your people know, is it okay for me to add you to this group? It's about XYZ, and I think it would be a great group that you'd learn from if you'd like to be added. You know, you want to do stuff like that rather than just adding someone, them deleting themselves on Facebook, penalizing you. So that one's a bit scary, and make sure that you're not doing that. Number 5 is to update your profile and your page. So if you're someone who for a little while you haven't actually updated your profile picture or your bio, or you haven't actually updated your about section, then of course it's starting to get stale and people aren't going to look at it. Whereas if you update your profile, you update your about section or your bio, your profile picture, then that actually comes up in your newsfeed. Janelle has put up a new profile picture, and then people will see that and they start to interact. And you know, sometimes even if it's an old profile picture that you've used before that you then use again and it's got old comments on it, that can be a really good thing, because then you'll get new comments on it as well. And those new comments, you know, it's boosting that again because you're getting more comments on something that's old. So we want to repurpose some of our posts, and a good way to do that is to have people commenting and liking and sharing some of our old posts. And you want to be doing that. You want to make sure that you're repurposing your content, because repurposing is you know, nice and easy, and it's far better than just making new content all the time and then losing it completely. And you know, it's it can be lost very quickly in the Facebook news feeds, can't it? Especially like a live video that you feel is a really good one that you want other people to see. Go back in a few weeks' time and start commenting on a few of those posts, or go and like a few more posts, or even unlike and like your own post, you know, on there that you've done in the past. And so it will boost it up into people's news feeds again. And this is what really helps you with your profile. Makes your profile active all the time and makes your videos active all the time. And so even ask some of your business partners or your friends in your circle to go and comment on an old post or a really old video that was really effective, that got a lot of engagement. Go and ask them to comment on that, and it would boost it again up into people's news feeds. Number 6 is comments are massive. So these days, Facebook has actually put, you would have noticed you don't just like posts anymore. You can hover over the like, and there's loves and wows and haha, you know, laughing little emojis that you can use. And Facebook put those there for a reason. So as well as commenting, make sure that you're liking and loving and and laughing at people's posts, because Facebook put those there for a reason, which means it creates better engagement and more, you know, more people see your posts and you see their posts as well if you're using those likes and those loves and the laughing little emojis that Facebook has there. They do that for a reason. So they want you to use them, and that's a new Facebook algorithm thing. Well, it's may not be new now, but it's something we need to start using more to get more interaction, is to use those. The other one is obviously with comments. The old way used to be that you would, if you had say 10 comments or 50 comments, 100 comments, whatever that may be, we'll just go with 10. Just say you had 10 comments, and at the bottom of all those comments was when you used to tag someone's name and then comment to reply back to what they commented with you. So the new way now, Facebook has put the reply button there for a reason. Facebook doesn't want you to go all the way to the bottom of your comments, tag someone and reply to what they wrote to you. Facebook wants you to reply directly to that person in your comments. So under each comment, there is, you know, you hit reply and you can comment directly under that person's comment. And that's the way that Facebook now wants you to be interacting with the people that are commenting on your posts and your videos, because, you know, it's there's a few stats behind that Johnny spoke about, and I love that he knows stats. He's a big stats person. He's someone who he obviously has insight into people who can help him out with stats and on algorithms and stuff like that. And this is why I love listening to his stuff, because he can prove what it is that Facebook is doing that we need to be changing all the time. And algorithm changes so much that we need to make sure that we're doing that. You know, we need to change the way that we're going if we want to keep up with Facebook algorithm to make ourselves you know, be seen and have that credibility among our people in our social media platforms. So here are some stats on that. You know, if you're just going to the bottom of your comments, you're tagging someone and then you comment down there, all the way down the bottom, Facebook favors that only by 6%. But if you go to that person's comment, hit reply, and you comment directly under the comment they've given you, Facebook will favor you and increase your interaction by 17%. So that's tripling your interaction. So make sure you're not missing out on that. I know I've seen people who go all the way to the bottom of their 50 comments and start commenting on everyone else's comments right down the bottom. And so if that's only favoring you 6%, why do that when you could be having Facebook favor your stuff by 17% and tripling your interaction by you commenting directly under that person's comments by hitting reply and then commenting that way. 17%, tripling the interaction. Let's do that. There is so much more that Johnny spoke about, but I don't want to overwhelm you today with all of that. I may do some more on this next week and give you some more stats on algorithms and some things that he has spoken about in his live videos. And I'll see you all on the next video. Please make sure that you subscribe to my videos. Facebook doesn't really show up our videos anymore unless you have subscribed, so they may not show up in your newsfeed as Janelle is online at the moment on a live video. So make sure that you subscribe to my videos so you can get them straight away. Share this information with your team. Social media is huge for network marketing and for building a business online. So share these stats and these algorithm changes that I've given you, and make sure that you're not doing the wrong thing with Facebook, because your interaction is going to be dropped and your engagement will be dropped massively. So let's try and build that up as quick as possible. Thanks, Johnny, for all your information as well, and I'll see you guys on the next video.